Welcome to your weekly Sidereal forecast for June 29th through July 5th. My name is Athen. So let's go ahead and look at your chart. We've got a full moon here on Wednesday, here in your 5th house of self-expression, creativity, fun, joy, children, playfulness, small business, entrepreneurship, speculation, which is a culmination point of the last 6 months, of course, and anything new you started in that area. But also over the past 2 weeks since the new beginnings of either your career, work, or giving, contributing in causes larger than self, which was that new moon right on the cusp between your 10th and your 11th house. Now, one thing about this full moon is that it is conjuncting up to Pluto, which means it's going to be very transformative. And so it's very important that we're open to change during this full moon period around Wednesday, this week really, and have the balance between our self-expression, our fun and joy, and these 11th house matters of giving, contributing, being there for others, being a part of things and causes and ideas larger than the self. So when we're doing that, we're finding that middle path and we're working with the energies to the utmost, and especially in this case, being willing to change and being not attached to the things we express, the things we create, or the fun and playful side of life, however that might be for you. So that's the middle part of the week, still very energetic too, with Mars conjoining up to your ruler. So lots of energy there available to get involved with these 11th house matters. 11th house is also technology and innovation and progressiveness also with those things. So coming into this week, Venus will be trining up to Uranus from that 12th house of yours. This conjunction between Venus and Jupiter will be exact all the way from Monday through Thursday of this week. So lots of opportunities, I would say, to connect to spirit, to connect to the tranquil energies or God or the universe, however you connect to that energy. So things like meditation and stuff, but it just kind of would come natural with this kind of conjunction. So this can be very nice, a very good time for relaxing this whole week, to find that flow and peace in what you're doing. And I think you'll find that very enjoyable, which is Venus. And then there will be some opportunities coming in general into other areas when you're finding that flow and trust and surrender in the whole process. So on Monday, with this trine from Uranus, all this freedom and this stuff you're letting go, this transformational stuff that's been going on since this south node's been transiting your 8th, and with all that Pluto squaring Uranus in your 8th house, has been freeing you up. So this newfound freedom with the changes of life and transformation is now definitely supporting all of this 12th house activity. Venus also does rule your 10th house of career, by the way, so can be some opportunities there with that, or at least support, we'll just say that, and also support with your communications and your thinking as well, with Venus ruling your 3rd, and also with your, and this is mostly last week, but still very much available with your self-expression, and again, to enjoy in a way these ebb and flow elements of life. 8th house is also everything we're sharing with relationships or with others in our life, so some things may be relating to that for you personally. But that's the early part of the week, that conjunction. And then on Wednesday, the full moon. Wednesday through Thursday, the sun will be trining up to Neptune. So your ruler here, there is this flow about the week, this trust and faith that is available to go about the daily process with all that energy too, with Mars. So here with Neptune, this is trusting with the one-on-one connections, with relationships, or with business or sales or legal matters, whatever might be for you in the inner or outer environment of that 7th house. So trusting with that, flowing with that, I think you'll find very supportive with that trine energy up to your ruler, the sun. Mars will also be squaring up to the north node, emphasizing extra attention needed with the material side of things this week. Extra attention with either finances, your simple life, the enjoyment of life, which has been this north node transiting your 2nd house for this whole year. And so continuing with putting in energy towards either cultivating your self-reliance, finances, simple life, your values in life, I think will be an important consideration this week, to put in that active energy of Mars towards those 2nd house matters. Now on Thursday and all the way through the rest of this week, Mercury is going to be forming a lot of sextiles, sextiling up to Uranus on Thursday. So these, again, freedom and things like that is now certainly supporting the career stuff, which is where Venus is transiting, Mercury is transiting. Also supporting maybe those financial things with Mercury ruling your 2nd, and supporting, the groups and friends and anything else that you're involved with as well. So very nice, very freeing energy there. We've got Mercury then squaring Chiron, reminding you that there's some attention needed to be put into relationships towards Friday and Saturday. Well, Friday mostly, and I think you'll find that healing when you do. And over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, Mercury sextiling this conjunction. So again, there's a lot of things, especially with your mind, Mercury. There's an understanding about more of this opportunities to connect to God or spirit, or to relax in tranquility, learning more about these types of things, how that can be enjoyable, how that's so important, how it's in alignment with life path, and gives you vigor and excitement, which is Jupiter ruling your fifth house. So lots of things there involving this, but I think in general, lots of learning for all of us Thursday through Sunday, and this will all be happening perhaps in the area relating to your career and work and things like that. Now Saturn is going back into your third house this weekend and into next week. So for the next couple months now, Saturn is going to give you that discipline and hard work to restructure maybe some things in that communication or thinking side of life or analytical side of life, which is the third house. So thinking back to the past few years up until the end of last year, if there's anything that you've been really putting in hard energy into, like either writing or learning or communicating, something like that, this is now an opportunity with Saturn to put in that hard work and discipline for the next couple months to restructure that part of your life, to finish up something there, perhaps to create that stability there, which will then provide the foundation for Saturn to continue his transit through the rest of your chart. So Leo, I hope you guys have a nice week. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you're new to Mastering the Zodiac or Sidereal Astrology, do check out the description down below, because this is different from the traditional Western take on things. And check out the website if you'd like a birth chart or reading. So I hope you guys have a nice one. Talk to you next time.